Welcome back to the Mr. Showtime podcast. Now, in this video, we're going to be doing a cancellation of Saudi President Mark Alexander. So, I was watching an episode of Phaka Rugby show last night where Mark Alexander was hosted, right, as a guest to speak about, the improvements of rugby and whatnot. Now, he said a statement that was very cringy and profound, and not in the positive sense. Not in the positive sense. He made a very sexist statement, and he said somewhere along his sentence, he said, "Women are better organizers than men." Let me repeat myself. Perhaps it didn't sink in. He said women are better organizers than men. And then he proceeded to make a joke like, sorry to my male colleagues, but that's just it. Women are just better. I want you to imagine if the gender roles were reversed. If he said men are just better leaders than women, he would have been cancelled the next hour, not even the next day, the next hour. Because we live in a gynocentric society where the feminism imperative is enforced. We live in a male-hating society. You see, understand something. No one blinked an eye when he said that. It's perfectly okay to put down men, and when double standards are issued, it's unfair. If someone just says something that's truthfully accurate, such as women are nurturers and men are hunters and providers and protectors, oh no, that's sexist. He should be cancelled. No. Bad, man. Bad. You should be punished. You should be sanctioned. Right? It's sexist. So by the standards of feminism and by the standards of today's gynocentric norms, right? He, in order to ensure equality, Mark Alexander should be cancelled for what he said. He should be punished in the court of public opinion. But of course, no one's going to blink an eye because he was putting down men. The indoctrination of feminism runs deep today. And it's funny to me because Mark Alexander is from the older generation, the Generation X, or they call it baby boomers. He's from the elder generation where patriarchy was still in its where feminism wasn't as strong, right? Where traditional values and norms were a thing. It only took people about a decade and a half to completely indoctrinate them into wokest ideologies, such as feminism and whatnot. It's perfectly fine for a inferior demographic to make jokes, insult, and make fun of a superior demographic. It's perfectly fine when a woman says some disparaging things about men, but men can't say some disparaging things about women. Whether or not it's true. It's the same thing as, a black person or a person of color can fling jokes at a white person, but a white person is not allowed to so much as joke about a person of color, so to speak. Because at that point there's public outrage. Oh, how could you say that? All that silliness. So it's perfectly fine to say some disparaging things about men even if it's not true, even if it's just really inaccurate, tomfoolery, to say the least. Does Mark Alexander have any reference when he said women are better organizers than men? Does he have any references of that? Name me one civilization that women built all by themselves. The Amazonians don't count because they're a myth. It's fiction. Name me one civilization. I'm not asking about one. I'm not asking about two. I'm not asking about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm asking for one. Name me one civilization that women built if they're such great organizers. What have women organized? And please, spare me the whole, women haven't had a chance to organize because men were oppressing them back in the past. BS. Because ever since women had the rights to do everything, as a matter of fact, women have more rights than men. Name me one right that men have that a woman doesn't. In the comment section below. You see, ladies and gentlemen, rhetoric and narratives are dangerous. One should be cancelled if you cannot cite or source your statements, if you cannot prove your statement, and if it doesn't make logical sense. Common sense. If you can't be out there in the mainstream media saying things that don't make sense, or you cannot prove from citing references and sources, you should be cancelled. It's dangerous. Men built our civilization, our modern civilization. It's men who built empires. Civilizations are built on the backs of men. But oh no, we now, because of feminism, now we're putting women on a pedestal. It's called simping. Because women themselves, they know that they haven't built anything. Because women are not builders. It's not their prime directive as women. Women are incubators of the next generation. Oh, you want to get in the whole debate about, what is a man, what is a woman? Spare me, okay? Please spare me. Women are incubators of the next generation. Men are providers and protectors. Right? And another thing, it's not like Mark Alexander actually believes the statement that he made. It's all for show. It's all for optics. It's all for media optics. Because he really doesn't believe, it's not that he really personally believes that women really are better leaders and organizers than men. Well, who built all of this? All this technology and resources, and who built it? Men. Right? So again, it's not like these people believe the things they say. It's just for media optics to be politically correct. And only the dum-dums of our species will believe it. Oh yeah, that's true. Women are better leaders than men. See, it's for the idiots to believe. It's rhetoric designed to indoctrinate. Have you ever heard the slogan, #the future is female? Everything now is catering to females. Commercials, advertisings, heck, even corporations have gone woke. Everything's gone woke. Now there's favoritism when it comes to hiring females. Because men have been oppressing women for so long, and men should just fend for themselves. Right? Feminism was never really about equality. It was about, it really is about supremacy. Because now apparently they're trying to remove the word man from the English dictionary. It's no longer fireman, it's fireperson. It's no longer policeman, it's police people. the word man is they're slowly trying to obliterate that word, because men are bad. Well, men built a very society. Men have created a very comfortable society that allows you to say all these things. Ladies, rugby has gone woke, and I don't see a bright future in the near future. I don't see. I just don't see anything positive. So that's my video today. It was very cringy, right? Mark Alexander, you are hereby cancelled for the sexist statement you made, and quite frankly, you should apologize. That's it for me for now. Thanks for listening.